Hey everyone. Um, Usually I try to avoid making this type of video because I see when other YouTubers do these types of videos, they aren't very popular. And when I made them in the past, they're not popular either. Basically, people want to tune in on YouTube in order to have fun, to laugh, not to listen to some person whining about personal drama. And this is why I try to keep my personal life separate. But the reason I'm making this video, I guess, first of all, it's for me, because it's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep, and maybe talking about it would help. And secondly, I want to give you a piece of advice that I strongly urge you to follow it, because, man, I wish someone would have given me this advice a couple of months ago. So, because of the pandemic, I haven't seen my grandmother in a couple of months. I would go and do the shopping for her because she lives alone. And then I would put the shopping bags next to the door. I would ring the door and I would leave because I didn't want to risk getting her infected since my girlfriend works at a hospital. But recently I found out that she wasn't doing very well. She lost a lot of weight, she wasn't eating, she wasn't drinking, and today my mother found her collapsed on the ground, and she lost a lot of weight, and it was really bad. I mean, obviously she was suffering from heart disease and various other things that old people end up having. I mean, she is 85 years old, so you know. And they took her to a hospital, and they found out that my fears were true. She does have cancer, and it spread to her brain, and probably is going to have just a couple more days. And the worst thing is that I can't see her because of the virus. I mean, it's really messed up, you know? And she's sitting alone in a hospital room right now, and I'm hoping that she doesn't feel abandoned. I'm hoping that she understands what's happening. I don't even know if she's aware that no one in our family is allowed to visit her because of COVID. I mean, technically, you know, I could pull some strings. I could call some favors because I know the people at the hospital, and I could go and visit her. But if I'm caught, I could get someone fired. So I don't want that. You know, I'm not going to cheat the system or whatnot. But my advice to you is like, listen, just cherish the time you have with your grandparents. Like, I didn't realize it's going to hurt so bad. I mean, it is so true. You don't know what you have until you're losing it. I had a very strong relationship with my grandmother because when I was born, my parents would work 11, 12 hours a day. So my grandmother raised me. I lived with her in the formative years of my life, so I do have strong connections with her. And yeah, now I understand that she's at a hospital and I'll never see her again. Like, the next time I will see her is going to be at the funeral. So it's really messed up, and I just wish that I would have spent more time with her. I mean, before the pandemic, there were months that I wouldn't go visit. And she lived alone, and you know, it would have meant probably a lot to her if I would have gone visit, but I was focusing on refurbishing this apartment and buying furniture and getting on with my life, and I quickly forgot that there are other important things that I should be focusing about. So this is my advice to you, you know, especially if you're in your 30s and you still have grandparents. Like, man, spend as much time as you can with them, because you don't realize just how bad it's going to be when you realize they're not going to be there anymore, and you start having these regrets and you wish you could turn back time. But yeah, so I wish someone were to tell me, you know. It happens so sudden as well. Like, usually when you talk about the elderly, you think that, oh, it might be like a progressive illness and you get used to it, so you have a lot of time to prepare. In my case, no, it was just a couple of months. Like 3 months ago, she was very active. She didn't look 85. I mean, she was incredibly active for her age. And all of a sudden, you know, she's found lying on the ground and taken to a hospital. So can't even call her because she's wearing an oxygen mask. Can't visit her. It's really messed up, you know. It's also one of the reasons that on my channel I focus more on serious videos, because it's very difficult to put on a smiley face and have to keep going and entertain people. But, you know, it's my job. I mean, I need to pay for the funeral, to put food on the table. I can't just stop doing this, because the algorithm would definitely start punishing me if I go a couple of days without uploading anything. But it's something I'm used to be honest. It is something that I'm used to, disconnecting personal life from business. So it's something that I can manage to do. It's just that it's a bit difficult. I mean, at the hospital, I have seen a lot of people dying, and sometimes I even had to give the bad news to people. But it's different when it's happening to you, you know. It's different when you're more connected. Even though, like, I made connections with a lot of patients, it's a lot different when it's a relative. So yeah, I mean, I'm still going to upload videos, and I'm still going to focus on providing entertainment and whatnot. But I just wanted to get this off my chest, because it's 4 a.m. and I still can't go to sleep. And if you managed to listen until this, you know, like, I really thank you. And it means a lot that I have this community which I can talk to every now and then. I should go on my Discord a little bit more so I can talk with you guys. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you again, and I'll be reading from you guys in the comment section. And luckily enough, I already recorded some videos before this happened. I usually have like a video recorded previously in case I'm sick, or in case I don't have material to talk about one day, so I can just publish the videos that I have unlisted. So you might still hear me happy and excited for the next couple of days. Yeah, after that it's going to be hard to record the videos, I suppose. But I still have to do it. You know, like, I just realized about another difficulty in doing this type of job. The biggest difficulty is not having any sort of job security. Like, tomorrow, if YouTube wants me gone, I'm gone. There's nothing I can do about it. But on the other hand, you know, when you have like some real big drama in your life, you still have to put on a smile and entertain people. Kind of like a news anchor, I guess. Like, I can't imagine how they have to do it when they have some drama and they have to put on a big smile and talk about the news or sports or whatever. You never really think about it until you actually come across it. But anyway, right, no, I'm really lucky to have you guys. I can't thank you guys enough. And hopefully the next video is going to be more entertaining than this one. But do remember, go to your grandmother and give her a hug, and your grandfather. And if you don't have any, then go to your parents and give them a hug. Even if you don't like them, even if you have some issues with them or you disagree with them, the moment they're gone, like all of the disagreements and all of the annoyances are going to go away. And you're only going to remember the good things, and you're going to be really saddened that you didn't get to spend more time with them. Then you're going to end up like me. So don't end up like me, be smarter. Thank you for listening and take care.